I urge you to engage in a little mental exercise before this party gets too wild. Imagine the most magnificent man that comes to mind. What is he dressed in? How does he look? What is he doing, and how is he acting? Have a photo? All right. We will return to that image in a short while. We're going to teach you how to be just like that dude, though, first. We're also going to teach you the most common error that people make, which they mistakenly believe to be amazing but is actually incredibly stupid. Without further ado, check out our 5 simple methods for impressing girls, along with the least remarkable thing you've ever done. 5. Keep in mind the human first. Let's discuss first impressions first. What's more significant to discuss, though, is how the term impress appears right at the start of the word. How cool is that? Really amazing, beauty, huh? Nevertheless, you should already be aware that a woman has to be instantly smitten with you and impressed by you in the first place. You see, most guys play a numbers game and throw whatever game they think they have out there to see what sticks. They fail to understand, though, that every girl is unique and that not every girl responds well to the same strategy. Because of this, one of the simplest methods to impress a girl during your initial interactions with her is to keep in mind that she is a unique person. Her past experiences and her aspirations are what shaped the woman she is today. She will be greatly impressed by your curiosity if you listen intently and ask follow-up questions to demonstrate your sincere interest in what makes her so special. And your social skills are even more striking if you can adopt this approach when meeting new people, men or women alike. 4. Act like a refined man. Hi everyone. Here, beauty. And allow me to be upfront for a moment. Many guys these days, in my opinion, seem to believe that being a gentleman implies some kind of weakness. Most likely, nice guys and self-described incels, people who see women as the enemy, were the ones who propagated this notion. They believe they will never find true love since they have been rejected so frequently. And I'll be honest, being in that circumstance is probably not easy. That does not, however, imply that those guys should give up on finding love. As a matter of fact, the issue these guys are facing stems nearly entirely from the way they see themselves. Consider this. Who has a more alluring voice? A guy who believes he should go on a date simply because he holds the door for a girl? AKA a nice guy, or a man who opens doors, politely asks for help, and doesn't seem to mind. The truth is that you can be the most gentlemanly guy a girl has ever encountered. In fact, ladies adore this kind of behavior. But only if you take pride in your manners and believe that you should act politely just because it's the correct thing to do. Ladies find being a gentleman to be absurdly impressive. But only if you approach it with the right mindset. 3. Have an impressive appearance. Okay, are you still picturing the magnificent man from this video's start in your mind? Well, I promised we would revisit it. Is that me? Me, the dashing man? Yes, of course, beauty. You're really remarkable. I'm going to wager that your attractive man has flawless posture, square shoulders, clear skin, a fashionable haircut, and immaculate clothing. Does he not have a job? Maybe he is, but does it really matter? He remains impressive. A man who maintains his personal hygiene or just gets up straight every day exudes an astounding aura of confidence, regardless of his situation. In addition to maintaining proper posture, styling your hair, and grooming your fingernails, a female will be greatly impressed by your skin. Fortunately, T. Chanley, the video sponsor today, can lighten any kind of skin tone. Throughout the day, T. Chanley's skincare system will keep your face clear and shielded from the elements. And if you require a little extra assistance, their acne system, which contains components like lavender oil and Salix alba bark, will quickly clear you up. Henley's ability to send their skincare system straight to your door is just another fantastic feature. There is no need to go shopping. Additionally, if you use their products consistently, your daily routine and discipline will be even more amazing than your incredibly clear and clean skin. Look, I'm going to brag about them because I know they sponsored this film, but you don't have to. Check out the thousands of 4- and 5-star evaluations that these guys have received from males who have grown more remarkable in an instant. For a quick skincare routine that will almost certainly help you wow girls, click the link in the description or go to taige.com/menimpress. I'm sure you're well on your way to Impressive City, but there's something we need to talk about first that might erase all of your hard work thus far. Don't start shaking your martinis and channeling your inner Daniel Craig just yet. I'll cover all the details at the conclusion of the video. Here are the final 2 things on our list for the time being. 2. Have a lot of ideas. This quotation, which was first said by Henry Thomas Buckle in 1901, may be familiar to you. Great minds discuss ideas, average minds discuss events, small minds discuss people. Do you want to know how to win the heart of any girl? Don't be narrow-minded. Anyone can, quite literally, discuss other individuals. And the worst kinds act negatively while doing so. However, it takes an even more amazing individual to discuss ideas and apply his intellect to analyze occurrences. Think about this. If the Nazis prevailed in World War II, how do you think the world would look? That, in my opinion, is a far more fascinating subject to talk about than how much you detest Karen from HR. Don't misunderstand me, though. One of the best ways to strike up a discussion with a female is to bond over individuals you detest. In fact, it can be really enjoyable. But soon, she'll want proof that you're a thinking person with a brain. Therefore, don't be scared to dazzle her with thought-provoking ideas on significant subjects, or thought-provoking ideas on entirely unimportant subjects, such as the number of capuchin monkeys that could hang from the Eiffel Tower. Thoughts, particularly original ones, not only enhance your impressiveness, they have a lot of appeal as well. Watch this video for more tips on how to come across as charming. 1. In the rocks, you've probably heard of all the body language techniques to get her to chase you, such as mirrored gaze, open body language, and eye contact. Yes, you should be doing those things, but you also shouldn't give them a lot of thought. Why? Because you'll probably miss out on what a female says if you're chatting with her and thinking too much about how you should act. Take your time and relax, brother, just like you would with a glass of whiskey on the rocks. Although we've already informed you that each girl is unique every time you speak with a girl. Well, that's almost always the same, isn't it? In an attempt to establish a relationship, you're getting to know her and trying to make a favorable impression. Acting as though she's not the first girl you've spoken to is, therefore, the best way to really wow a girl. To help you remember to keep your cool, unwind, and get a drink on the rocks, the biggest danger to impressiveness. Okay, guys, so we've covered a lot of tips on how to attract girls' attention. However, here's how to make all that hard work disappear if you want to: conceit. The inbred relative of confidence is arrogance. He's the kind of person who gets wasted at your wedding and makes out with your future wife. And arrogance will destroy your prospects of ever finding a future bride if you give him the chance. Because arrogance and confidence are so similar but have very different outcomes, arrogance can be rather sneaky. Therefore, while it's impressive that the self-assured man takes pride in his appearance, listens and answers appropriately, is kind, and generally cares, that conceited man is a braggadocious jackass, full of entitlement, inflated ego, and self-importance. So, gentlemen, please, Don't be an aloof asshole, for the benefit of girls everywhere and for yourself. These are our 5 suggestions for impressing girls right away and blowing up any other worthwhile endeavors you may have had. Thank you for seeing, too.